Welcome to your Leadership Pathworks and the 10 Phases of Leading video series. In this episode, we explore Phase 2, a phase we call the Seeing. The Your Leadership Pathworks model has 3 integrated layers of experience within it. The interior layer we call mind fields. We must make our way through these 4 dimensions on our leadership journey. The events we will inevitably generate when we commit to the journey are shown in the event cycle here. And our means of propulsion through the minefields and from event to event in the cycle of leading are called the I forces of change, of which there are 5. The interaction of these experiential layers produces a predictable sequence of phases in the leadership cycle. In the last video episode, we looked at Phase 1, when observing an unsatisfactory experience spurred concern. A concern in someone who may be sufficiently prompted to do something about it. Sufficiently agitated, concern may trigger the imagination, the first of the 5 I forces. Can we begin to see a different reality tomorrow, contrasted with what we are experiencing today? The imagination pulls us into the minefield of belief. We have progressed now into the second phase of the 10-phase leadership cycle. Within this minefield of belief, there are important sub-elements we must contend with. Think of these as eternal questions. What can I possibly know for sure? Who and how am I supposed to be? Just how should I act? And if I do go forward, how will I govern the organization, lead others, those who would follow me? In Phase 2, we have not yet reached the point of having a crystallized vision, have not clarified the detailed image of a better tomorrow that we will need to convey to others in order to gain their followership to the mission. We're still as yet dealing with those eternal questions and wondering whether we could, or even whether we should. In our next video, we will follow the would-be leader's path into Phase 3, in which a vision has now emerged with clarity, and in which more eternal questions are being internally answered. I look forward to sharing that phase with you as you join me on the path of leading. Until then, I'm Bill Carroll.